Hey, 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 hey. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Hopefully you're feeling great because you are tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And it is now time for Dear Jelly. I am your host, DJ Jelly. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? So glad that you have tuned in. You were just catching some smooth vibes with DJ Nick. And now we're going to have a little chat as we always do this time on Sunday evening. So hopefully you guys are well. I missed you last week. I'm here this week. And basically, we are talking about something that came into my DMs. You know, you're always welcome to join me live on TGI Jelly on Facebook, live on TGI Jelly on YouTube. And we're basically discussing something that came through, and I want to know what you think. So the overall question was, can we talk about people over 30 being too needy these days while dating? People these days being too needy while dating. So basically, I have a DM and it says, hey, Jelly, I'm open to going out and trying things still, but I can't take it when people are needy of my time because I still have my own life to live. I got one kid that doesn't live with me, but I talk to every day if I can. So they want to know what's the deal with people over 30 being needy. Because apparently he's dealing with people who are needy. Is needy such a thing? Or is it just something we say? Is it such a thing? Is there a difference between being needy and being thirsty? And then are there levels to being needy? I want to know. So let me know. Give me a call, 615-933-9962. Let me know what you're thinking. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday, and let's get into it. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. What's up, Mike? How are you? I'm trying to turn the music down in the studio so Facebook don't act stupid and knock everybody off. How are you? Hey. How y'all doing today? Oh. I need this other bench. Hold on 1 second. If y'all can't hear the music, it's because I'm turning it down because Facebook has been acting real funky lately, knocking me off the air. I don't like it. And it's always on like a... Hi, Sharice. How you doing? Oh. Hey, Keena. How you doing? Hey, Mike. How you doing? Can y'all see me? Because, baby, I'm using a different computer and my light is out. Jesus. You're going to help the girl out. Right back. Come on. Help me out. I need some light in this piece. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to drop the computer. That wouldn't be cute. Okay. This better. Little light. Little light. Only when I'm here. Well, let me pay the bills. Hold on. I'm sorry if y'all can't hear the music. I'm trying to stop Facebook from being mean. Facebook be mean. Messing up my stuff. Knocking my beautiful people off. I can't see that. Jesus. It was not gonna work. Hey. You are tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. And this is Jelly. Jelly, host of Dear Jelly. Hey, how are you doing? So very excited that you have chosen to join me on this beautiful Sunday evening. Tracking back, that was Rema with Calm Down. It sounds like some people need to calm down. This gentleman sent me a DM. He's saying some of us 30 plus are acting a little needy. Don't really know what he means by needy, but apparently, he's like, I have a life. And y'all are being extra needy. And do I believe we're being extra needy? I doubt it. But, we might be needy, sounding needy to him. So shout out to everybody that's joining the live chat on TGI Jelly on Facebook, as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. All these beautiful people. And they don't look needy to me, in case you're wondering if they're looking a little needy. They don't look needy. If you're just tuning in, we are talking about someone that DM'd, and basically he's saying that he's open. He's open. I don't know. Sometimes when people say they open, y'all, they be lying. Y'all don't be open. But anyway, I digress. He said he's open to. Oh, almost lost it. Ooh. Sorry. Okay. Accidentally logged out of my DMs. Okay. I'm open to going out and trying things, but I don't like when women are needy of my time because I still have my own life to live. I got one kid doesn't live with me, but I talk to every day if I can. So he wants to know, can we talk about people over 30 being too needy these days while dating? I'm going to go ahead to the live chat happening on TGI Jelly. And shout out to you. Let me see. We have Mike. What's up, Mike? Charisse, that's a pretty picture. Charisse says, needy is a person that doesn't really have a life. They always want to blow up your phone. Is that needy, though? I guess I need to know what we're calling needy, y'all. And Cherie says, a thirsty person to me is someone that is desperate for attention. So what's the difference then in needy and thirsty? Because if they're needy, then they're desperate for attention, right? That person's attention. But you're saying if they're thirsty, help me understand. Break it down for me. Okay, we have a user. I don't know who this is. They say, when I think of thirsty, I think in a sexual way. Needy is a bit different than thirsty. Okay. So when we think of thirsty, okay, so thirsty is in a sexual way. Like thirsty is just like thirsting for somebody, I guess. And then you say needy is a bit different than thirsty. Okay, y'all break this down for me because I need to know the difference between needy and thirsty. Because I am over 30 and I'm just curious. Who else we got here? Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Bill. Keena says it's relative. If he is genuinely into her, then he wouldn't mind it. Obviously, he isn't getting that attention from the right one. I kind of like the way that sounds because I'm wondering. I know it's not kind to assume, and I typically try to play devil's advocate, but I'm just saying, I'm wondering if this person has been with in a healthy relationship where you're getting attention and someone is trying to nourish and, connect with you and vibe with you and, just kind of walk this thing out with you. Maybe they're not used to getting a bunch of attention, so they're looking at her like, why is she so needy? I got a kid. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna say it again. I don't know. I just know that I feel like there's a fine line between needy and thirsty, and I didn't give any examples of how she's needy, and y'all are sounding like you're saying thirsty and needy are the same thing in so many ways. Can you help those of us 30 plus out here in these single streets understand what y'all mean? Somebody said blowing up the phones. Okay. I don't know. Like I said, clearly somebody's feeling somebody. So here's Feeling You by Mood for Why. You listen, Dear Jelly, on the X. If y'all used to hearing music, I'm sorry. I'm trying to turn it down. Facebook has been doing a really bad job of knocking my people off. So I'm trying to not have it be so easy to hear. Sorry, y'all. I'm using a new computer. And I'm struggling. Pray for your girl. Pray for your girl. The light is terrible in here. Is this better? Y'all sound like y'all saying thirsty and needy are the same thing. Am I wrong? Help me out. Nora made a comment. Where's Nora? Nora, were you the user? The unidentified user? Is that you, Nora? I'm sorry y'all can't hear. If y'all can't hear the music today, I'm really, really trying, y'all, to not give Facebook any power to knock y'all off. They have not been kind. So was that Nora? Nora, are you the unidentified user? Nora Harris, true about the thirsty parts. Some men are always quick to try to get some. Issue, some men and some women, though. I mean, I'm just saying. That's how it be sometimes. I'm gonna read your comments. I don't think it's bad when someone wants to spend time with you. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's all similar. Okay, so that is Nora. That's what's up. Hey, you're tuned in to WXNALP Nashville 101.1, excuse me, 101.5 FM. And you're tuned in to Dear Jelly. Hey, this is DJ Jelly. And I'm having a really good conversation with some good looking people on TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. And I appreciate everybody that's logging in and sharing their thoughts. Tracking back, we just had Mute for Why. I'm pretty sure I'm saying his name wrong. But featuring El High with Feeling You. And so that's what we're talking about. Like, what if you're feeling somebody? You're feeling somebody. And they seem to be having a bit of a problem with the way you're trying to show you're feeling them. But before that, let me share with you, the coronavirus pandemic is still far from over. And while masks in public places may not be required, they still offer an extra level of protection for you and others. Not to mention they're a courtesy for people who may have other health problems. For more safety guidelines, visit cdc.gov/coronavirus. We are discussing thirstiness versus neediness. Is there a difference? Is there a difference? We have a gentleman who basically wanted to let me know, hey, he's open to going out, trying new things still, but doesn't like women being needy of his time because he still has his own life to live. He has one kid that doesn't live with him often, but he talks to that child every day if he can. And he wants to know, can we talk about people over 30 being too needy these days while dating? So, I mean, my question, I guess I got a question. I got a lot of questions. Do y'all think this person is ready for a relationship? Because you talking about you got your own life to live. Isn't that like a duh? We know you got your own life to live. You're an adult. We have our own lives to live too. They have their own lives to live too. But if you're dating someone or you're talking to someone with the potential of having something serious, or even just, you're entertaining that person, I mean, they know you're living your own life, but they want to be a part of it in some way, right? Oh, I'm just saying. Cherie says, Nora Harris, true about the thirsty part. Some men are always quick to try to get some turn off men. For some people, that is a turn off. I guess the Nora says, I don't think it's bad when someone wants to spend time with you while y'all are dating. Balance is needed for everything. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm wondering if this person has had a healthy relationship before. Like, yes, we understand you have your own life, but hello, just she's trying to get included. Cherie says it's also similar. That's in reference to being needy and being thirsty. Keena says his question is vague. What is she doing? I don't know what. Yeah. He hasn't said what she's doing. He just saying she's being needy. Mike says, on one hand, being needy is when that person wants to occupy 90% or more of your time. On the other hand, some people will resort calling a person because they're in need for a reason to end the relationship. Ooh, that's a good point. So he might just be trying to be picky because he don't really like her, right? Nora says, I am the, oh, hey, Nora. I appreciate you being here. She's the unidentified user. I'm happy that you're here, Nora. Cherie says, that man isn't ready for a relationship. And Nora says, doesn't sound like he is. Yeah, I'm not sure that he's ready for a relationship if you're saying, because you have a life of your own. We know you have a life of your own. We expect you to have a job, have insurance, have a home over your head, apartment, owning something, have a vehicle. We have some expectations, so we know that you have life of your own because we expect you to maintain those things should we decide to become a part of said life. But I digress. Keena says he ain't ready. He sounds like he just that. Excuse me. He ain't ready. He sounds like he just that. Just entertaining, not serious. Okay. And Cherise says, most of these men honestly don't have a clue about what they want. I mean, I'd like to say that's like men and women, though. I'm not going to put that all just on the guys. I feel like a lot of people. A lot of people are not really sure what they want, which I thought was part of the benefits of dating, because sometimes we meet people and we think we know what we want, and we meet people that don't fit what we think we want, but they're feeding certain needs that we have. They're stimulating certain areas of our life, mentally, emotionally, sometimes physically. I'm just saying, financially. I'm just saying there are different ways that people are pouring into us, and we didn't even know that we wanted those things. So that's the whole point of dating and trying things out, because sometimes what we think we want, and we think we know what we want, and then we learn that ain't what you want. Not only is it not what you want, but it might not be what you need. So, I mean, that's why I feel like, honestly, most people, I feel like all of us don't have a clue of what we really want, because a lot of us have also been led by perception, and some dream or idea. Some of us have mommy complexes. Some of us have daddy complexes, positive or negative. We have those complexes where we think where that has kind of, conditioned us to know what we want. I'm just saying. Nora says dating at 30 has been trash. Nora, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I had more fun dating in my 30s than I did in my 40s, but than I am in my 40s. But time has changed. I know we're in this pandemic, so situations have changed. So I guess, is it fair to say that at some point we need to decide what our boundaries are, what our no-goes are in terms of people's behavior? If you don't like phone calls, you're not a texter, and people are texting you or calling you, then you might see that as needy. You know what I mean? And you're looking like, oh, look at this person, look what's going on. I'm just saying, like, what defines needy? I just don't think this person is being needy, but he really hasn't given us a clue on what it is. She might just be a fine, fine girl. Speaking of fine girl, here's Fine Girl with MC Galaxy. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not blasting my music because I'm mad at Facebook. They keep knocking all my beautiful people off the air. So I hope if you want to hear the music, you can hear it live on WXNAFM.org. But I got it turned down in the studio because I don't want Facebook knocking my people off. YouTube has been kind, but Facebook, they're tripping. Oh, this is good. Too many people expecting what they see on TV and read in books. That's true. What's wrong with that? I watch reality TV. There's a spice on that. The other aspect is most people have had wrong role models. Yes, of what relationships should be. People should handle dating like a business plan. That's true. But I still want some of that spice I see on TV, though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Tia came in saying hi to everybody. I didn't have to call her out today. I love y'all. I almost forgot I gotta pay the bills. Let's see what we got here. Dating over 40 is for the birds. Yeah, dating over 30. Over 40. Over 40. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, dating over 40. No, not you, Siri. No, Siri. Yeah, dating over 40. It's different. And is it different because some people are set in their ways? What's this? It really sucks. Oh, yeah. But it doesn't have to suck. How do we change this? How do we change this? Mrs. Jewelry is supposed to, Mrs. Jewelry, don't forget you gotta help me help your girl out. Help your girl out. Ah! Hey, you are listening to WXNA FM, 101.5 FM, and you are tuned into Dear Jelly. Hey, I'm your host of Dear Jelly, DJ Jelly, and I'm so excited that you have joined me on this fine Sunday afternoon. Tracking back, we had MC Galaxy with Fine Girl. And I'm joined live on TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube by some pretty fine gals and fine guys. So yeah, take a chance, honey, check them out. Some of them are married. Some are single but not available, but some might be available. Check them out. I'm just saying. I am just saying. If you're just tuning in, we are discussing a DM that I got. Ooh, I almost said your name. Y'all are free to DM me on Instagram or Facebook at TGI Jelly and send me your questions or something you want to talk about. The names are always omitted to protect the innocent, and if you sent me today's question, you are more than welcome to elaborate. Let us know what's going on. How is she being needy? How do you think she's being thirsty? Why is it a problem? While we are looking into that, I do want to share with you that diversity is what we're all about at WXNA, with more than 80 unique programs, all lovingly curated by dedicated DJs. WXNA stitches together a radio rainbow of gloriously diverse sounds. We are only able to do this through the financial support of our many members. Support your source for truly independent radio by visiting WXNAFM.org and become a member today. Thank you. Okay, so this gentleman has said, he says, I'm open to going out and trying new things, but I don't like a needy woman. Somebody who's needy of my time because I still have my own life to live. I got one kid that doesn't live with me, but I talk to every day if I can. Can we talk about people over 30 being too needy these days while dating? And so he hasn't really gone into, depths of what's she doing? What is she doing that makes you think she's being needy of your time and doesn't realize you have a life? She know you got a life. We know you have a life. We want you to have a life. Because if she's dating you, then clearly she sees, talking to you, she sees potential in you. And we need you to have a life because adult life is expensive and you need to be able to contribute. So she needs you to have life. All right. Eggman says, too many people expecting what they see on TV and read in books. The other aspect is most people have had wrong role models of what relationships should be. People should handle dating like a business plan. What do y'all think about that? People should handle dating like a business plan. What exactly does that mean? And we were showing up with contracts, like how many times you can call me, the hours of operation. Like, is that what we're doing? Help me understand what you're trying to say. Help me understand. Help me meet somebody decent too, but help me understand. Okay. Keena says, I agree. Dating over 40 is for the birds. Y'all, I understand that dating over 40, it is not as fun as I haven't had as much fun in my 40s as I had in my 30s. But sometimes I wonder if it's me. Is it us? Are we why we're not having as much fun dating in our 40s as we did before? And all I'm saying is, if dating is for the birds right now, girl, get to chirping, tweet, because you deserve to have some fun. Tweet, chirp a little. Fly high. Try something new in 22, as one of our regulars had suggested we do before. Shout out to Tia. Cherise says, Kina, it really sucks. Y'all, we can have fun. It is not over. Is it, does it suck? Is it not fun because some of us are set in our ways? Let's help each other out. Kina says, because men in my age range want younger women who can produce children and are malleable. Okay. Y'all chime in how y'all feel about that. Cherie says, Kina, I haven't really found men over 40 that wanted younger women. You haven't found men over 40 that wanted younger women? So what, they want older women? They want mommies? Like what you saying, Cherie? Spill the tea. Cherie says, I had an age cutoff, but after I spoke with a friend, I had a come to Jesus moment. I'm going to extend the age gap. Okay, so when you say you're going to extend the age gap, are you saying that on one end, you open for cubs, and on the other end, you open for daddies? Like, what we saying? You're going to be a sugar mama and a sugar baby at the same time? What you doing, Sharice? How open is this gap? Keenan says, I may do the same thing. What's happening? What are you thinking, ladies? What are y'all getting ready to do? Okay. Nora says the advice seeker needs to provide more detail on why he feels that his date is needy. Yes, he has not provided any more information. Nora says, how are y'all meeting people? So how are y'all meeting people these days? How are we meeting people? Are we meeting people through friends? What do y'all think is the best way? Through friends, through family, online? Are y'all getting all dolled up and walking real slow down these grocery aisles? What are we doing? Where are we meeting people? And are you open to meeting all people? All shades, colors, heights. And I guess for Sharice and Kina, all ages too. Just make sure they're legal, okay? Sharice says, Nora, Facebook business group is how I met one of my friends. Oh, you're calling him a friend, huh? Facebook business group. Okay, y'all going in a business group proposing other businesses? I mean, what are we doing? Teresa says, if he feels that way, he's not ready for a commitment. Need a little more information. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he's used to somebody requiring time because we need attention. I mean, let's be clear. We need attention. I don't think the person is being needy, but we don't have a lot of information. But just in case other people are feeling that way, do we see what's the difference between needy and thirsty? Kina says, tweet. Okay, Kina is ready to tweet, y'all. She is open to meeting somebody. Yes. All right, Kina is alive and ready to tweet. Here's Alive by Dami Orinu. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Tweet, Kina. I need somebody to help me understand how this is like a business deal, though. Can y'all? Oh, I don't like using new computers. I am going the wrong way. How your cutoff was 44? That was no, sis. No. That was not a that was not a good idea. You're 41 and you're no. I say 5 to 10 years. If you're just tuning in and wondering why you can't hear the music, I do apologize. You can hear the music loud and clear on WXNAFM.org. WXNAFM.org. You can hear the music loud and clear. I am trying something that was suggested by one of my DJ fam. They basically suggested that I turn the volume down in the studio so that Facebook can stop being a hater. So, no. Okay. So, I don't believe in going 10 years younger. I did that for a while. That got boring real quick. So, I might go like 3-4 years younger, but 10 older. Well, maybe. It depends on who he is and how he is. Hey, 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 you're just tuning in. You are tuned into WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM, and we are tuned into Dear Jelly. This is your DJ, DJ Jelly, and I'm also joined with some pretty good-looking people on TGI Jelly on Facebook as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. Tracking back, we just had Dami Oniru with with Alive. Dami Oniru with Alive, and that releases Breeze Lounge. If you're just tuning in, then it's a good time. It's a good time to tune in and join the conversation. We're talking about, first of all, the difference between needy and thirsty. We need some clarification on the difference between needy and thirsty. What is the difference between somebody being needy and somebody being thirsty? Second of all, we are talking about a gentleman that wrote in. He says he's open to going out and trying new things, but he doesn't like women being needy of his time because he still has a life of his own to live. He has one kid that doesn't live with him and that he talks to every day if he can. And he wants me to talk about, he's like, Jelly, can we talk about people over 30 being too needy these days while dating? I wasn't even aware that people over 30 were being needy. Were y'all aware of this? I wasn't aware of this. And he didn't elaborate on how she's being needy. I'm thinking and leaning more towards him not being used to maybe getting a lot of attention from people he's been dating. Maybe. Maybe he doesn't have good personal skills. Maybe. What does he define as needy? We don't know, but I want to know what y'all define as needy or thirsty when dating, and if there's a difference. And I'm going to repeat a statement that was already been said, but Teresa said if he feels that way, he's not ready for a commitment. Need a little more info, and I believe that he's not ready for commitment. I believe that as well. Cherise says she's 41, and her cutoff age for dating was 44. I may stretch a little higher, and I definitely would suggest that, sis. 41, only going to 44. That's not even really casting your net out far enough. Keena says that she's going to go 5 to 7 years younger. Okay, so that's 7 years. I think is when you become a real cougar, right? It's like 7 to 15 years you're a cougar. Growl. Okay. Ow. Cherise says he's a very sweet guy. He's just so busy. Who are we talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. Keena says it's reading poor interpersonal skills. Yes, that's what I just said. It's reading poor interpersonal skills. Keena says she's 43. So if you check out my live and you see Keena, she's 43 and she's open to mingling with gentlemen 5 to 7 years younger. Check her out. Cherise says, ew, Lord, maybe 5 years, any more than that. So no more than 5 years older than that. Okay. You said, ew, Lord. Cherise, am I sensing we got a little fear or something there? Okay, Mrs. Uriri says, women especially have been conditioned to make men the center of their world. That's true. When they're in a relationship, they abandon everything and focus all their energy on that man, on the man. That's true. They need to learn how to be okay on their own. Keep your friends. Give yourself room to know him. That's pretty good advice. Pretty good advice. Y'all take heed. But I want to know, how do we, so is that how we treat it? How do we treat it like a business deal, though? School me on that. Teresa says he does not want to be bothered or make a commitment. Next, with several exclamation marks. Yeah, I think that's true. That's definitely what it is. Sharice says that was in response to someone I met on a business group. Oh, you met somebody on a business group and he seemed nice. Okay, Keena says, I wasn't. I can be a wolf, a loner. And I think for me, I don't know. Like I feel somewhere in the middle. Then sometimes I can be from one extreme to the other. So, I mean, we're all learning. We're all growing. So I do like me time. And then sometimes you want to be bothered or bother somebody else. Need a happy balance. Like Mrs. Yuri, we need a happy balance. We need a happy balance. How do we make sure that we have a happy balance so that we're not deemed needy or thirsty? Can y'all give me some examples of being needy and being thirsty? I'm still trying to understand why this person thinks that people over 30 have a problem with being needy. That just sounds kind of weird. Is this a common thing that y'all see? I'm so curious. I do want to share with you all, though, that Tennessee State Park Conservancy is a nonprofit that works in partnership with the Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation to raise funds for educational programs, health initiatives, and special park projects that preserve, protect, and enhance the 56 state parks across Tennessee. Program details and more at tnstateparksconservancy.org. Okay. So, who's this? Okay, so Keena says Thirsty is calling her all day with WYD. And, you know, WYD is what you doing? What you doing? I mean, is he asking, or is he or she asking, what are you doing? Because they want to plan something, because they have something planned for you, or just because they want to know what you're doing. Like, why do people do that? And then why, you know, WYD, that's crazy. And so, yeah. Oh, okay, one more. Okay, Keena says, yeah, that is thirsty. And then Keena says, wanting to lock my schedule down so I can't have time with others. Now, is that thirsty and needy, or is that abusive and manipulative? I don't know. Let's talk. That sounds a little that don't sound safe. That don't sound safe, sis. That don't sound safe. I don't know. I think we all have a lot to learn. I definitely do. And y'all just got me. I mean, this conversation honestly has me thinking some things. It's got me wanting to sip some alcohol. So here's Sip Alcohol by Joe Boy. Listen to Dear Jelly on the X. What's up, DJ Quan?
Hey.
How you doing? It's going.
Good.
How's it sounding?
Sounding great. I love that. What is it? Get to tweeting. What is it? Get to chirping.
You said what? Get to tweeting. Because she said, "Dang, look for the bird."
Yeah, that was I heard that, and I'm glad you called it out.
That
was funny.
It's not for that, but you see, she started. She commented, tweet. Yeah, it's not for the birds. We can do this.
Yeah. That sounds great. Sounds very spirited. Good conversation going.
Yeah, we got some good combos going. Good people on here. Y'all hear DJ Juan is in the house. Woo. He's getting ready to take over for the International Echo.
How are you doing? How's your weekend? Good week.
Well, I was gonna do my first debut of DJing outside for the thing, and they called it off.
Yeah, I don't know.
They said it did.
Yeah.
It didn't rain at all by me. But I did all this pushing, let people know that I was. Oh, DJ Juan. Keena says, "Hey, DJ Juan." He said,
Hey
hey.
back.
He said, hey, back to you.
Hey back.
And so you see, I turned it down. So Facebook hasn't knocked us off.
Okay, good.
But I don't have like my party vibe anymore, you know? And I don't even know if they can hear it.
Well, you tell them to go online and they can play it.
I did.
Okay. But then, yeah. Anyway. That's fine.
Facebook is a hater.
That's too bad. I saw that you were going to do that, and I was like, that's kind of great.
Oh man, I was only playing everything then.
Yeah.
Nothing gets knocked off. I was like a plum fool. But I'm DJing next Saturday at the Tomato Fest.
That's great. That's good. It's gonna be hot though.
I got a friend cutting up my WXNA shirt for me.
Okay.
I'm out there all looking indecent with some
Nice.
boy shorts on.
Some boy shirts.
That's
great.
I forgot I was live. I just thought I was like, hey guys. There's a big festival that happens here in Nashville called the Tomato Fest. And I'm gonna be DJing live.
That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be hot as Haiti out there. Hey, if you're just tuning in, you are tuned into WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. Hey, how are you doing? And glad you tuned in. Coming up next is going to be none other than DJ Juan with International Echo. Be sure to stay tuned for that. If you're just tuning in, then you are tuned in to Dear Jelly. And I'm having a really good conversation with some pretty bright people, pretty insightful people on TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube. If you're just tuning in, we definitely want to hear what you got to say. What do you think? We're discussing where a gentleman says he's open to going out and trying different things, but he's not okay with women being needy of his time because he still has a life of his own to live. He has a kid that doesn't live with him, but he talks to him every day if he can. I don't know why he felt the need to add that he has a kid that he talks to. We're glad he talks to his kid. He says, Jelly, can we talk about people over 30 being too needy these days while dating? And he didn't elaborate on how she's being needy, so we don't really know, but we've been having a really good conversation just talking about what defines needy, what defines thirsty. Is there a thin line? How do we let somebody know up front what is and is not okay for our personal time and personal space? I feel like the older we get, over 30, we're a lot more in tune with what we need for our peace, our state of mind, our state of peace, I guess. Our me time, and more in tune to downtime, I guess, and what we need to be healthy. I don't know. I just feel like, I just don't know what defines needy. Mike says, if a person doesn't check on you throughout the day, that is bad. Okay. He says, if a person does check on you throughout the day, that is bad. You can't win for losing. Mike! Mike is reading my mind because that's why I'm sitting here trying to figure out, what is it? Like, do you want them to care? Do you not want them to care? If you don't want them to care, why don't you want them to care? Oh goodness. This just can go so many different ways. Keena says, checking on me is different than 16 text messages. Keena says, checking on me is different than 16 text messages with WYD. It's a balance. Keena, I'm going to give that to you. Absolutely. 16 WYDs. Are you sure his child doesn't have the phone? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's a little too excessive. That's a little too much. I definitely want to go back to where Mrs. Uriri was letting us know that we need to look at dating like a business transaction. I'm not really sure exactly what that entails, but it reminds me that we need to maybe share our, what's that called, Juan? Our no-goes, our boundaries. Our limits. Thank you. Yes, our limits. How do I say that in Spanish?
Limitas.
Our limitas. Okay. Share our limitas. Let somebody know what those limitas are, okay? So that we don't run into, I'm trying to show you that I'm into you, and then like, oh my God, this person is needy. Because like Mike said, if I don't check on you, then I'm, ugh. If I do check on you, then ugh. I mean, where's the happy medium? How will I know? Cherie says, I can't stand WYD text. I respond with, what do you want me to be doing? Oh, be careful with that now, girl. Okay, hey, sis, Cherise, stop answering with that. Because that conversation may go a totally different way than what you are ready for. She said, I'm too old for that. You ain't gonna be too old for what might come next. Talking about what do you want me to be doing? Okay, then you're gonna be mad when he says something sexual or out of the ordinary. I'm just saying. Keita says communication or boundaries is a paramount. Exactly. And Rhonda says it sounds like he doesn't want a woman who wants a lot of attention. That's true. But everybody, I think, deserves a healthy balance of attention. And Juan, you're getting married still, right?
Yeah.
So Juan's getting married in a couple months. And I mean, when you were dating, you wanted to hear from her, right?
Yeah.
And she wanted to hear from you.
Right.
And if you didn't hear from her, would you think like she didn't like you or something?
Yeah, sometimes.
See?
It was like a long period of time.
See, Juan says if it was a long period of time and he didn't hear from her because she was concentrating on her girls or her work or her life or work, then he'd be like, oh, wait, she ain't feeling me. Juan.
Your mind runs away.
See, he said his mind runs away. Juan, that's what I'm saying. Like, where's the happy balance? So she might just be checking on him and he might be like, oh, she's so needy. I just don't think he like her. Cherie says, you are so right about that. It depends on who sends that WYD. Girl, just stop saying what you want me to be doing. Unless you're ready to do unless you're going to do it. Okay. Unless you're going to do it. Rhonda says to each its own. Yes, that's true. To each their own. Just make sure that whatever you choose to do, y'all, that we are being mindful of other people's boundaries, of our own personal boundaries. We're being respectful of other people's, like I'm a chatty Kathy. Okay. I'm a chatter. I'm a texter. I'm a phone talker. I have the gift of gab. And so now, I mean, as I'm getting older, I'm being more mindful of like, depending on who I'm talking to, like, oh, they might not want to have this whole conversation. They might not want to hear all these things. So I'm learning to back down a little bit, even though I might want to say a little more. I don't know. But I appreciate this has been a really good conversation, y'all. This has been very enlightening. And I still want to hear about this whole treat it as a business deal type of thing. Treat it as a business thing. Because here's the thing. We want everybody to have a forever. And I haven't played this song in forever. I used to play it all the time. So now we're going to play it. Because y'all, I want all of you all. If you want a forever someone, I want you to find your forever someone. Okay? So this goes out to all of you. Forever by Chike. It is the Dear Jelly on the X. I'm getting ready to. I love this song. I hate that I can't blast it. I don't trust Facebook. Yes. Yeah. Yes. What? And what will be what? And this album is called Boo of the Booless. He's the boo of the booless. He's everybody's boo. I appreciate y'all being on with today. This has been so much fun. Please do send me questions. If you want to. Sorry. This really is one more jam. And I do apologize. If you can't hear it, you can hear it live on WXNAFM.org. I'm trying to stop Facebook from bullying my people or knocking them all off while I'm live. So the volume is turned way down. But I appreciate all you being here. Do send questions, scenarios. We won't share your name. We just showed up. To keep you warm when it's cold. I appreciate y'all so much, more than you will ever know. Thank you so much for your support. If you do log on and you want to hang out with DJ Juan, do log on to wxnafm.org. He'll be coming up next on the top of the hour. And so I'm going to go ahead and log off here. So I love him. I'm going to log off here. Love y'all. Love y'all. Thank you. Hope you have a wonderful week. If anybody has I get so distracted. If anybody here has a birthday this week, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. If you're celebrating something this week, yay you. This confetti is for you. These balloons are for you. You matter. You always matter. And hey, we're going to claim these forevers, right? We're going to claim these forevers and have a great, great week. Thanks again. See y'all soon. Yeah. Have a good one, y'all.